Greetings and blessings. I hope you will plan to join me Wednesday, January 1st, 2020 at 12 noon for 2020, the year of precision. This is a prophetic message with apostolic planning that I'm going to share for God's people about the year we're coming into. Now, you guys will remember that I shared with you that 2018 was the year of the standard and how God was raising us up in the standard of our character, being the standard as the model and the norm. And then also he was raising us up to raise up the banner, the standard of our peoples. Now, this became so important as we went into 2019, the year of the shaking. I shared that message with you guys at the beginning of the year, the first Saturday in January. And then throughout 2019, I don't know if you heard it, but I heard all types of prophetic and apostolic voices talking about the shaking. But I shared it first at the beginning of the year because God had told me about it in 2018. The reason I'm sharing this with you guys is not to glorify myself at all. I don't know anything apart from the Lord, but to impress upon you how important it is to get these revelations that the Lord shares with me at the beginning of the year so that you can align yourself with what he's doing in his kingdom. We're going to see that precision is essential in the year 2020. The enemy is going to be desperate in his spiritual warfare against God's people, and we've got to be precise in our vision, in our focus, in our planning, and in our movement. This precision is going to allow us to overcome the strategic warfare of the enemy. It's going to allow us to position ourselves with alignment with God's kingdom, which starts with Israel. Connection with the Hebrew roots of the faith is going to be essential. And unity among God's people will position us for the glory that he's going to pour out upon us collectively. We will only receive it as the remnant if we're connected in unity. This is like-mindedness, a single focus and purpose, depending upon God for our every movement, our guidance, healing from divisions and forgiving people, releasing bitterness and entitlement. We've got to let God do a great work in us in 2020 so that he can do a great work through us. This year, 2020, is going to do some important preparatory work for the millennial reign of Messiah. If we miss it in 2020, we will feel it in the following years because the enemy is setting the stage for the rise of anti-Messiah. We've got to be in position with the kingdom agenda and strategies so that we can actually be a blessing to people all over the world and bring glory unto God as we prepare for the return of Messiah Yeshua. This is essential for God's people. So make sure you join me next Wednesday, January 1st, 2020 at 12 noon Eastern Time, because I'm going to be live on this YouTube channel and on Facebook Live. I'm going to share what God has put on my heart to share for you. And I want to make sure you receive it fresh, this fresh rhema word. And then on our first Shabbat service following that day, it'll be the first Shabbat of 2020. I'm going to expound upon it during our temple service as well. And so stay connected, stay tuned, allow God to minister to you so that you can be positioned perfectly for what he's doing in 2020.